Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Transform. I'm just cracking up because when I see Andrew in the chair in the studio, it cracks me up. It's like, I feel like it's like,
It's because I look so funny.
yeah, you're so funny looking, but remember in elementary school when you would like see your teacher in the grocery store?
Yes.
Like seeing the
Very out of
person that
place.
you know very deeply, but like in a different setting is just so funny.
We are out here.
We're out here. We're
In
doing
here.
the thing. The gals wanted you back. So here you are. Say hi.
Thank you to my 3 gals that wanted me back.
3. No. And everybody loves you. Everyone
Well,
loves
I'm
you.
honored to be here.
We are so excited to chat pregnancy today. I feel like now we're over halfway there,
Yep.
which is insane. I mean, it's just insane what's changed. Like
Yeah.
first trimester, I was so down bad. And I feel like we should give updates on like how good second trimester is.
It's just crazy to think also that just a handful of months ago, you weren't obviously pregnant at all.
Yeah.
And now here we are halfway through, and to think that there's only like 4-ish months left
I know.
is a wild thought, because that's going to go by like that.
I know.
And it's really crazy to think about. I'm just thankful, to be honest, that you're not waking up at 2 a.m. asking for bowls of granola with blueberries and
oh my God, the granola cravings were so insane. So, Ange, tell them what would happen.
So I'd hear a lot of rustling, kind of like a raccoon in a tree.
But in our bed.
And I'd look over and it was Sam, and she'd go and make all these sighs just to make sure that I was awake. And I'd finally go, "You okay, Sam?" She'd go, "I think I'm just a little bit hungry or something." And I go, "Okay, do you want to go get a snack?"
No.
No, absolutely not. And so we'd walk through what we have, what she's craving, make her a bowl, sit up in bed. Now I can't just fall back asleep. We have to watch Netflix.
The worst one, though, was the night that we did run out of, if y'all want to know, it's the Purely Elizabeth cookie granola with whole milk and blueberries.
Terrible night.
The night that we ran out of that, do you remember?
What did I have?
It was olive tempeh on hummus with sourdough to dip. And the fact that I ate that in our bed.
In a bowl.
In a bowl. The fact that I ate that in our bed is actually like disturbing.
What do they call that? Like feral.
It's feral. That's feral. That's what you
That's
call
what
feral.
it kind of felt
I think,
like.
yeah, like look up feral in the dictionary and it's Sami Spalter pregnant.
Yeah. 2 in the morning, 9 weeks in.
I remember looking at Andrew in those moments being like, you didn't know me in college, but now you do.
Yeah.
Like,
it was kind of like you just got
self.
back from the bars.
Yeah.
You were hungry for a snack.
Minus
threw
the vodka
whatever we
and
had
the tequila.
together. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Pure state of delusion still.
Feral, delusional, ratchet, ravenous.
I don't know if it was ratchet.
I felt kind of ratchet.
You were naked.
Well, I don't believe in pajamas. Should we go there?
No.
Okay. So now looking ahead, we are in second trimester. It is joyous.
Yep.
It is energetic. I am feeling the feels. Like I'm good.
I would agree. It's a breath of fresh air, let's just say.
Okay. So let's get into what this has been for you.
Okay.
We have some questions. I'm going to read them.
Okay. Is it like rapid fire?
No,
Okay.
you don't have to be rapid here. I'm going to fire, but you
Okay.
don't have to be rapid.
All right.
What are the fave things that you get to do for Sami in her pregnancy phase?
This is like those questions that you ask where you're like, tell me 3 things you like about me today. In alphabetical, numerical order.
Well, I think that's a healthy marriage. If you are not asking your husband 3 things that he loves about you before bed every night, I don't know.
Do I get to reciprocate?
What do you mean?
Like, do I get to say, well, what are 3 things that you love about me?
Yes, I always
know,
share.
that's true, you do.
I'm really good with
You
words of
affirm me.
affirmation.
Yeah, that's true. And that's what I like, I think.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like acts of service.
Yeah.
Give me those.
Okay, so my favorite things?
Yeah, that you get to do for me in my pregnancy phase. Thank you for whoever put
Right.
in this question.
Okay, my favorite things that I get to do for you. It is really cool, like those 2 a.m. wake ups to make you food and to get back into the room and to give you that bowl of whatever it is. And even today, if it's like, now that you're not doing that anymore, but today, like, what do you want for lunch? And being able to do that and make that for
Chef
you. And
Andrew is my favorite.
Thank you. It's a good persona that I like to live in too. But yeah, I think just like accomplishing those things that are kind of the norm in our house and marriage, but knowing that it's not just for you.
I feel like you love my cravings.
Yeah, not that it's like a weird thing. I just like that it's for you and our future daughter.
Yeah.
Like that's a really cool thought. It's like not entirely you that's like craving this and needing this and wanting this, but it's like our little girl that's just like, hey dad, I want this. And I'm like, literally whatever you want.
It like makes me really emotional. And this is getting outside of this question, but we're going to go there. It makes me emotional thinking about you as a girl dad.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I have a very close relationship with my dad, but thinking about a little girl having you as her dad and the fact that like we get to have a daughter together.
Pretty epic.
You are just like very in touch with your emotions. You just like, I feel like you are a girl dad. And I think we've always kind of known that for our firstborn. And if anyone hasn't listened to our other pregnancy update episodes, we did always have this like very deep intuitive thought that our firstborn would be a girl. And at our gender reveal, learning that it was a girl, we posted it on Instagram. If you haven't seen the reaction, you can go.
Sami's face was amazing.
My mouth was the size of planet Earth because of just the sheer shock of, our intuition's just telling us all along. But what are you looking forward to most in being a girl dad?
Being a girl dad is like such a direct question, right? Because there's being a girl dad and then there's just in general like being a dad and then there's having a kid and you could dissect it a lot of ways. I think number one, I'm looking forward to what we get to create together. So like 50% you, 50% me. And that's such a beautiful thing to think that will be running around is insane to me. Like I just see such a little kid in you every day. So I'm really excited for that. And then in terms of being a girl dad, I grew up with a brother. You grew up with a brother. It was always a boys' household.
Yep.
And I kind of always had wanted a sister in my life. I thought that it was like the coolest thing to have a sister who it was like something I never had, right? So it's kind of like, oh, you want this and you don't know what it could mean or anything. And I think being able to have a daughter is just wild and so different than obviously having a sister. But in a way, it's like just getting the opportunity to be the dad of a little girl is amazing.
It's going to be so cute.
Yeah. And I'm sure my answer too will change in the next few months. And then again, when she's born, because I'll know what it means. But right now, I think I'm just scratching the surface and I'm excited to dig a bit deeper.
Yeah, I love this question that someone else gave us. How do you imagine your daughter? Like what, I know you were like 50% of you, 50% of me, but like
what quirks?
Like describe our like little mini me. Like what do you think she's going to be like?
I think if she's anything like you, she's going to run 1,000,000 miles an hour, have a lot of questions to everything, a lot of sass,
yeah,
a lot of ambition, intellect, just pure excitement.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy too that...
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, like what does your gut say about our future daughter? Like, do you think that...
Well, I think you and I are very similar too, which is, like a big blessing of sometimes opposites attract, but then other times you
can
meet
be the
someone...
exact same person.
No, guys, like literally Andrew and I, if you are into personality tests, we have the exact same Myers-Briggs. We're both ENFJs. We have the exact same Enneagram. We're both the achiever.
Exact same astrology sign.
The nurturing wing or whatever, type 2. We are both Cancers. We both have the same human design. We're both generators. What else? I feel like those are all of them, but like they're all the same.
Yeah.
And I think that she would mirror that, but who knows? I definitely think she's going to give us a run for our money. Like I don't know.
I agree.
I just think she is going to be the queen of the world. I think she's going to be a pop star.
Okay.
I think she's gonna be like,
That would be cool.
like, I'm not calling myself Kris Jenner, not that that's my goal, but like I feel that.
Okay.
So let's see.
We'll see what
I'm
happens.
gonna put that out into the
Yeah,
universe.
I can't wait till she's on the pod.
Yeah, she'll be here 6 months in,
Right.
going. But yeah, I don't know. I agree to the point of like the fact that she is half of you, half of me, and that, like, yes, we're so similar in so many ways, but when I look at you and your family too, like, I mean, the big blue eyes, I pray, but I love my brown eyes, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I think just like across the board, we'll feel so many bits and pieces of so many people that we love. And, with this year of Bubby and Zadie dying, my grandparents passed away this year, for people who don't know. And every conversation with Bubby was always like, you have my collarbones, you have your other grandma's chin, you have your mother's smile, you have.
I can't wait to see what she comes out with.
Right?
Yeah.
And I mean, even just looking at your brother looking identical to your dad, and you are Trey, my mother-in-law, guys, she's the best, and just like her spitting image. And then I do look a lot like my mom, but growing up, Frankie and I were identical. So I think it's just going to be really cool to see like what expresses in that way. And then in terms of what she's going to act like, I just see this mouth yapping.
I hope so.
I cannot wait. And the fact that she is firstborn grandchild on both sides.
She's going to get a lot of love.
Yeah, like this is so huge for our family. How, I know like we've talked about this, but let's talk about it with everyone. Like, how did that feel for you telling your mom and dad that they're going to be grandparents?
It was so much fun. It's something that you, especially obviously if you want kids in life, getting that opportunity to make, if you're the first one of your siblings to be able to do this, like you are making them grandparents.
Yeah.
Right. And like you obviously, everyone grew up with grandparents at some point in their lives. And that is such a special feeling to be able to get out and do that and like see their emotion and see their reactions. You're painting their next, like you're like writing their next chapter for them.
Yeah. It really is like the promotion of all promotions.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting to tell our parents and our brothers and honestly our whole families. Like it feels like you're giving them a gift that it really is the whole point.
Well, especially when they're asking for it all the time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because we got married, so she'll be born in April, which will be our 3rd wedding anniversary.
Yep.
And yeah, like I don't really know what the average timeline looks like these days, but for us, we knew we wanted our marriage phase.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that we took that for ourselves.
I totally agree.
And like it was just the two of us for so long, traveling the world, buying our first home, making our dreams come true. And we're also both like really big career people. And I feel like we've been able to really dive in there. And then now like we are very open and honest about shifting gears a bit and like bringing in that balance of time to really honor her and like how much time we want to spend with her.
100%. And the fact that we get to.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's like your grandmother said, like there's never a right time for anything. You just do it.
Yeah.
And that's the time that that comes to you. So it's really exciting.
Something that I think you've done really, really, really well since we've even like tried getting pregnant, like the whole, I know, I'm giving you a compliment. No, I affirm you all the time for this, but like especially when we were in the moment when there were the months and months and months of like seeing not pregnant. And like that really hard time of doing everything that we could, which is so funny because it's literally sex, but we're talking about it. But like doing everything that you can and like not getting the thing that you're praying for.
Yeah.
You were always really, really, really positive.
Yeah. I mean, to me, those big moments in life are completely out of our hands.
Yeah.
Like, sure, we can track ovulation, when we're hitting peak fertility.
He knows all the terms, guys.
Hitting all those statistics. And you could gamify it now or get it down to science to a certain extent, but at the end of the day, it's like hit or miss.
Yeah.
And that's something that's just completely out of our control. Once we finally got like you are pregnant and like flip that stick over and read it, the timing was right. Like like everything, all of the no's you're not before was so far in the past.
Yeah.
And just everything like happened at the right time. And I think even thinking back to intuitively, we were always, we're most likely going to have a girl. Like we're sure about it, you know, so on it just constantly reminding ourselves like it has to be. Even that, I was always in agreement 100%, but also in the back of my head, I was like, it is what, you know, it's going to be what it's going to be.
Yeah. Being pregnant is like such a call higher.
Yeah. Everything
about it is like
every OB appointment, every blood test,
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to chat about that too, because one, not only were you so positively amazing and such a rock for both of us during the time where we weren't getting what we were hoping for, but I also want to add, like, once we were pregnant and we did have some low lows, but also just like all the daily steps of being pregnant, you've been such a constant source of stability. And for everyone listening who could be like in a low, like what happened after the blood tests for us, or really just like trying to have that conversation internally in their partnership, in their marriage, or whatever it is, of asking for the same amount of support that I've thankfully received from you. How can someone like uplift their partner during this time? Because you've never missed an OB appointment. You checking on my cravings, like all the things.
Yeah, I think everyone's different.
Yeah.
You know, and like that, it's kind of like the beauty and the curse about like social media, or even listening to podcasts. Like what the world that you and I live in is so different than even people that we think might live almost identical lives to us. And just because I've been able to set the time to go to every appointment or be on every phone call or be whatever it is, like just be there, cook for you and do all that stuff for you in our relationship specifically, chances are you can't make every single appointment, and chances are you can't be there to cook everything, and chances are you had a super long day and like are not going to wake up at 2 a.m. and be stoked about cooking food or whatever it is. And that's okay. And I think like in today, especially now that we're in our pregnancy journey, every single one of like my TikToks and my Explore page is like someone trying to lecture someone else about like what you should do in these scenarios and examples. And I think what worked for you and I and is working for you and I totally isn't going to be the same journey for everyone and won't work for them. And I think like the way that we get to show up for one another is again a get to in our lives, and it's not going to be in everyone else's. And rather than like getting so fixated on us and what we're saying on this podcast and like what's working for us, I think like the takeaway is like just find what works for you, and if it is showing up at every appointment and somehow that works in your schedules, sick. If that's being able to not be too exhausted when you get home and you can wake up in the middle of the night and cook for each other, great. If it, you know, and it's everyone's going to be so different.
That is the conversation that needs to happen, because at the beginning, you and I said like you wanted to be on every phone call at every appointment.
100%.
I mean, you love it, maybe even more than I do.
Yeah.
Like you were there and you're like, oh my God, this is like my favorite Netflix show every time I get to see her on the screen. So it's one of those things where that is exactly what you and I envisioned for pregnancy. And we've been able to really, like
we're showing up for each other. You're also letting me go. Like some people just want that for themselves. Some people want to be able to be that champion themselves and like make their own food at 2 a.m. Be on that journey because they're the one. Like I'm not carrying anything.
Yeah.
I'm not,
So how does that feel for you? I think another thing that you've done really, really, really well, especially specific to myself and my journey, having had such a big weight loss journey. And for y'all that don't know, I met Ange when I was like very much in the middle of my weight loss journey. From the time that we met to the time that we even like got engaged, I probably lost 50 pounds. Like it was
Yeah.
you met a very different version of me and you fell in love with a very different version of me and you've continued to love so many versions of me. And I think that is such a key to our marriage of evolving together, continuing to learn together and continuing to love each other. And now watching me change again, you've really infused so much confidence in myself because there are definitely moments where I've vulnerably shared, like feeling uncomfortable in my body. It is a very real thing for
Yeah.
me.
And I'm just smiling, by the
Yeah,
way,
yeah, like,
thinking
what are you
about cracking up
about?
just because, when we first started seeing your bump,
Yeah.
you would, every day, is this my bump? Is is this going to be our girl? And every day having to remind you, yes, you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Yes, you are growing our child. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, things are going to be shifting and changing and growing.
Mhm.
And it's every step of the process. And I know, like, even on that first time I was on the podcast, I think we spoke about, I never clocked in my head like what you started at, and then when you're down 50 pounds. Like, I don't see those differences at all.
Yeah.
And but this journey is different.
Mhm.
This is totally different. I'm like,
Yeah.
like your mannerisms when you're hungry, what you're hungry for, your comfortability, laying in the bed, laying on a certain side, laying on your back, sitting up, getting up,
Mhm.
all those things. That's a different shift. And it's very noticeable. But in the most exciting way, it's just like that 2 a.m. thing, or any craving that you're having where I'm having to cook or getting to cook.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, I know what I'm doing this for. Like,
Yeah.
I know why you're uncomfortable on the couch. I know why you're looking in the mirror and going, "Oh, what's this?" Right?
What is
It's
this?
our girl.
It's our girl. Yeah, I think there's such a difference of the journey, and I have been getting so many questions about like how I am feeling in my body, and
Yeah. How do you like looking in the mirror, not physically looking in the mirror, but like metaphorically, knowing that you were here, then here, now here, growing. We're a handful of months in.
yeah.
By then it's gonna be a different journey.
No, I know,
But
and
do
I
you?
think that's
Yeah.
where like how I feel about my belly. Like I just want it bigger. Like I genuinely have
You want to like
never.
rock the pregnancy.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I've never felt more connected to my body. And I think that's what my initial health journey taught me was like
Mm.
connecting to your body and like caring for your body allows you to be like so in yourself. I couldn't imagine not having that now being pregnant
Right.
because I feel so connected. Like when you're like, oh, are you feeling something? I know and can make decisions based on what it is. Like
Mm.
when we first started feeling flutters, it didn't really feel like much, but I know my body well enough to know like that's different. Like I can notice the
100%.
differences, and I've never felt more beautiful. I think something that we've also done so right is celebrate.
Yeah.
And we have celebrated every big win. We have made the small moments and the big moments feel like big celebrations all the same. And we just had our anatomy scan for 20 weeks because now we're more than halfway there, which
Yeah.
is crazy. And then we went to brunch. We like set that time in our calendar to
And thankfully we
really
got to.
celebrate. And we got to again. Like this is
Yeah.
all a get to. But I feel like we've done that really well and like celebrating not only where we're at, what the day by day journey is, but then also just this season. And something that we poured a lot of love into was our baby moon. And we just got back. And I feel like we just had such a time
Yeah.
and spent so much of that like pouring into
Each other. Yeah.
And I think like with the baby moon initially, we're like, this is going to be all about us talking about her,
Right.
which we did so much of. But what I actually was so surprised about was that it was so much more of us. Being us
Mhm.
and really remembering that like that is the foundation of how we even get to bring life into this world, and like the love that does exist that needs to be nourished, that needs to be so taken care of. And I was on a walk yesterday with my mentor, Carla. I was gone for like 3.5 hours. Shout out, Carla. And she was asking me, like, how do you want to prioritize self during those initial like first couple of months and then years?
Great question.
And the number one thing was it wasn't nourishing me. It was making sure to continue to nourish us.
Oh, that's
Because I do think that there's like effort that is required to feel the love that we have with each other. And our baby moon was just like top notch that. So I feel like we should recap it.
The intention of this trip was to go and talk about her and what we will try to do as parents and how we'll parent and what goals do we have and how we can help her achieve those goals. Whatever it was all about her. And we got to go on this trip because of her. And I think also before I didn't really like decades ago, like a baby moon, like still, and people that we speak to are like, what is that?
Yeah, our parents are like, what's a baby moon?
Yeah, and I think
We've
it's
never
very
heard of that in our day.
The big takeaway for me was this trip felt like it was our first trip together again. Like we sat there out sitting. It was an awesome time to go, but like sitting bundled up in sweaters and blankets and fires and this, that, the other, but really thinking we went the extreme. We took long flights. We went to Europe. Like we did like the whole damn thing.
But I also think like it's so important to note that going in your second trimester when you do feel good allows you to do that.
100%. And and you could have conquered a mountain. But I think the beautiful thing was that even if we didn't take those long flights, take those long drives, take that huge trip, getting the opportunity to just spend time together, even if it was on our own couch for 2 weeks, not seeing anyone and just doing beautiful dinners and date nights and going out. Like you don't have to take the crazy trip.
No, I agree.
To celebrate and go on this baby moon.
That's not the intention.
The intention, what I learned on the trip and then like thereafter was the intention was to just be together and just love each other and just have such a blast and like treat it like you were dating again. But this time you are in the middle of creating a version of you.
Yeah, it really is like the most special season. And I would actually say my favorite season of us so far. And we've always gone a million miles an hour. And this is the first time we've really like slowed down. And I love your point of, like you don't need to hop on a plane and go to Italy. Like you can truly just say, you know what, this next weekend, like these couple of days that we have off of work.
Single night.
This one night.
Yeah, we're going to get someone to watch the dogs. We're going to go out to sick dinner.
Exactly.
Or we're going to sit on the couch with our dogs. And we're going to like.
And that's a realistic like feeling that we'll get to continue to pour into.
Yeah. And that's where I think, going back to what Carla was asking, like, how are you going to treat yourself and what do you want to do and what's your intention? We're obviously not going to get on a plane to Europe or Asia or whatever it is or within those first few months, but you can bet we're going to have a night or two where we're just going to go, let's just relax.
Yeah.
Let's just sit on the couch. Let's do a dinner ourselves. Let's cook. Let's order in from our favorite restaurant and really channel this like baby moon energy.
Yeah.
All over again.
Let's do some rapid fire questions that I'll just think of on the cuff.
Okay.
If you were to describe how you want to show up as a dad in one word, what would it be?
There.
So just present.
Yeah.
If you were to describe how you think I'll show up as a mom in one word, what would it be?
How I think you'll show up in one word?
Yep. Rapid fire.
Loving.
Oh, that's cute. What do you think her favorite food's going to be?
I hope it's sushi.
What do you think her passions will be? Like sports, music?
Gosh, I just hope as creative as possible. Whether it's art, singing, dancing, performing, drawing, I don't know, anything creative.
Like anything she sets her mind to.
Yeah. Anything she wants to do, I don't know.
If you were to describe how our family is going to be in one word, what would it be?
Over the top.
I agree. I am honestly so excited to watch them like in this season.
I totally agree.
Watch you in this season. And it's so fun.
They're going to be in town a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, I thought they would move here, but we'll see. We'll see on that. Okay. Any last things that you think?
No, I love coming on this podcast.
Oh.
I think it's so fun and getting to sit across from you.
Oh, I love you so much.
I love you.
Can't wait to see you as dad.
And you as mom.
Maybe we'll come back on third trimester. Gals, let us know if you want Ange back.
I'm down. I'm down to sit in your seat when you're like, oh, I can't.
Oh my God. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
I love you.
Love you. Bye.